Hey, we're going to get into real talk right away. So if logic and more knowledge and information was the solution to our issues, if it actually fixed things, then most people would be fine right now. They've read the books, they've listened to the podcast, maybe they've gone to talk therapy. And nowadays, especially with AI, with artificial intelligence, you have all the knowledge that you need right at your fingertips. And you can fill your brain with a ton of information. And at the same time, you can experience life stuck with those buzzwords, the anxiety, depression, burnout, self-sabotage, imposter syndrome, nice guy syndrome, lack of confidence, etc., etc. And it's not because you're broken or it's not because you're weak. It's really just because your emotional brain does not respond to logic. Your nervous system speaks a whole different language than logic. Maybe for you, it's that tightness in your throat when you want to speak up, or the tight shoulders that just don't let you relax. Or maybe in social scenarios, you feel that pit in your stomach. And these are just a few examples, but this is how your nervous system speaks. And none of those can be resolved through logic. It's only until we start working on the body, on our muscle memory, on our emotional patterns, and our nervous system. Until then, our logical brain will just keep losing the fight. You can repeat 1,000 times positive affirmations, positive beliefs. You can continue to run scenarios in your head before you go out and do something, and at the same time, not experience the results you want. Because your logical brain is going to keep losing that argument. And that's where bioenergetics comes in. Bioenergetics is body-based healing. And it helps us to release what's been stuck within, not just in our mind, but in our body, in our muscular system, and our emotional patterns, and our nervous system. You know those moments when people get triggered and stuff? They get angry and lash out of nowhere, or they get super sad because somebody said something. That's our emotions overriding our logical brain. That's our emotions bracing for pain. Our nervous system bracing for pain, even though there may be no threat. You know those moments you should be confident, you know 1,000% that you should be confident in a scenario. Then you get there and you cower, you feel weak, you feel powerless. That type of stuff happens all the time because our internal self is stuck in fight, flight, or freeze mode. And this goes deep. This goes back to your childhood. That's how deep this goes. Most of us were not blessed to have amazing parents, siblings, coaches, teachers who built us up. Most of us had the experience of the opposite, that our early childhood experience wired us into depression, anxiety, tension, and worst of all, shame, guilt, self-doubt. Confidence is rare. Most people do not have confidence. Most people do not have self-belief and self-assurance. Many people don't even have self-respect. And the reason is because nobody is out there going to give it to you. We've been wired for the opposite. And now we have to make the adult decision that I'm going to take care of this now. I'm going to take care of this for the rest of my life. For me. There's going to be no crowds cheering you on. There's nobody out there waiting to give you confidence, self-assurance. There's nobody out there that's going to sell it to you. Seriously, you can't buy it. It's got to be the internal work that you're going to do for yourself. 100% for the rest of your life, for your future. You have to want this. It's always going to be up to you to decide. I want this. I'm done. I'm done. Enough of this other stuff. Enough of the burnout. Enough of the depression. Enough of the anxiety. Enough of this stuff. I'm done. I'm going to take this opportunity right now to go in, to do the work. To do the work that I need in order to heal and transform so that the rest of my life can be the best of my life. If you're willing, I'll be here to join you, to guide you through this process of healing. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Why don't I just go see a bioenergetic therapist? And you know what? For you, that might be a good option. If you live in a big city, then you may find a bioenergetic therapist that can do one-on-one therapy with you and who doesn't have a long wait list. It's rare, but it is possible. So you can look that up. But I do want to let you know that every single therapy session, every somatic therapy session is going to be hundreds of dollars. For me, it was 7 or 8 years ago, $150 a session. And I was a lucky one. I actually found a therapist who would work with me, who didn't have a long wait list. But I had to stop seeing him 4 times a month because $600 a month was too much for me to handle at the time. So I started seeing him twice a month. And I had to drive 45 minutes just to see him. So it ended up being almost a 3-hour commitment every single session. So that's why I created this space, because I saw the big gap. I know how important this work is. I know how necessary this work is for our lives. And at the same time, I know that there's so few therapists that can actually do this healing work with people. I know how important it is. I see it everywhere I go. I see it in people's bodies. I see it in their emotions. I see it all over. And at the same time, I know it's too far or it's too expensive or there's nobody out there that can guide them and help them. So that's why I took 3 years to create what is here in this community, in this Skool community. It took me 3 years to do this. That's how much love and dedication I put into this. So that the next 6 to 8 months will be about 3 to 5 years worth of therapy for you. You should finish it within 8 months. 6 months if you're like 100% constant, committed, 100%. That's rare, but it does happen. So in the next 6 months, you can be a completely different person, rewired in your nervous system so that you can let go of those things that are holding you back and start walking with a confidence, an internal confidence, a self-knowledge, a self-reassurance at all times, everywhere you go. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for the world. That's why I took so much time to create this and to make it as awesome as it is. Now for you, you just have to decide, is it time for me to let go, to shed that BS that's keeping me back, that's keeping me stuck? Is it time? And am I ready to go through the healing and transformative journey that it takes for me to level up, to move into the next level of my life? I hope it is. And if it is, come in, join us. And I'm not just sitting here in the background. I'm here with you 100%. If you're showing up for yourself, I will show up for you. I've been doing it for years for people. And I love that. That's my passion. That's my purpose. That's who I am. I'm here for you 1,000%. And I'm going to offer one session every single month to guide you. If I see you actively working on this process, on this program, on yourself, I'll give it to you for free. I'm going to guide you through the process. Give you my time. I already gave you my effort. I gave you everything in a beautiful package that is like 3 to 5 years of therapy, all condensed into less than a year so that you can have powerful results. It's organized, it's structured, it is awesome. So come on in, check it out. I'm fired up. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to hear your story, your transformative journey. I can't wait to hear how this changes your life. Come on in. I'm looking